So I just wanted to flip through my sample books and tell you that I did these samples before all of our cruise details were um, set in stone. So you'll see, for example, that this was a Royal Caribbean. I was just imagining a cruise with the layout of the ship and whatnot. Um, the actual I went and looked at some of the different excursions. I looked at the different ports and I imagined what I would have chosen to do if I were going to go on that cruise and stop in that port. I love a sea day. I love these uninterrupted views of the ocean. I always try and write a haiku whenever I go on vacation. It's a fun challenge just with the limited words. I've included flags and crests from different countries that would have been on this imaginary cruise. I even have an envelope for, any inclusions. What is so exciting to me about going on any kind of trip, here I am backwards again, going on any kind of trip is gathering paper and gathering ephemera. So it was hard to do this imaginary cruise. Now, the cruise that's coming up in February is going to be a celebrity cruise, and it's not this itinerary, but the women at Create and Cruise with Us have put together an amazing package. The thing about cruising that sometimes, if you haven't ever been, you might not realize is that, there's one fee for your stateroom, of course, but then there might be another fee for your Wi-Fi or a drinks package or all these different specialty, charges that might occur. So the fabulous women at Create and Cruise, Beautiful Day for Travel is their official travel agency name. And yes, they are friends of mine, but that is another story. So in putting together these small groups for Create and Cruise, they've put together a wonderful package. So you can come on this cruise and share the room with a friend of yours and both take the class. If you want to come on this cruise with a spouse or a partner that doesn't want to take the classes, then you can talk to our travel agents about that and they can customize your package. But they've put together a package that includes drink package and Wi-Fi and tips for your stateroom attendant, and things like that you don't always know are going to be in a cruise cost profile. So I really love what they've done to make things easier so that you know what you're getting at the front end and you don't have all these other charges that pop up when you kind of least expect it. So for me, on this teaching this class, this is handmade paste paper, and I'm going to have that made and provide that for my students. We're going to encourage them to collect different things, both from printouts that they'll print out for you on the ship about your day's activities or things that they might find from places that they go in ports, ticket stubs, brochures and pamphlets, things like that. And then we're going to be putting them together in a really unique souvenir that also hits on quite a few different aspects of travel journaling. And honestly, you do not need to know how to draw. That is always my philosophy, that sometimes that is a speed bump that gets in people's way. I have stencils of different lettering things. I'll have a packet of different clip art and references that people can use. This, while I did draw this, it's a geometric design from a tile floor. I did find this in a photograph of a place in Puerto Plata that is a coffee shop called Cafe. That's the type of place I would go. So my travel journal will be really different when I actually get to go to the place, but I like to collect the things and really make that memory kind of a treasure. The nice thing about this accordion style book is that you also have the back where you are free to journal. You're free to write down your thoughts or your memories specifically of that place, of that time, and have that be separate from, things that you might be sharing with people. So please take a look at the website. I will put all the links in the comments below, but the website is createandcruisewithus.com, and you'll see the itinerary and you'll see information about my classes and about me, as well as about Marcia's classes. This is coming up in February of 26, and so I know deadlines for fees and stuff are going to be coming soon. I also think that this cruise might sell out because we are a small affinity group and spots in these classes are going to be limited. So if you are interested, please contact Amy and Cookie at A Beautiful Day for Travel. I will see you later. Hopefully, I'll see you on board.